Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah
Welcome, Sabine. Sabine? Sabine. Sabine. Welcome.
Savitri.
We're going to get your name right by the end of the session. And everyone here who's returning. Also, hearty welcome to those online. Welcome, Philip. Lovely to have you here.
Good to be here.
So the goal of today is that our main goal is to have a nice meditate together in thoughtless awareness. So that's our main goal. So everything else we do is to achieve that. Obviously, this is maybe your second time having something to do with Sahaja Yoga meditation? Second time?
I was doing meditation since 2018.
Ah, but this is the first with Sahaja Yoga?
Yes.
Oh, so you've been away for a while and come back, or?
No, I mean, doing meditation on my own.
So she was doing different meditation.
Ah, okay. So
Not the one.
that means you're very a seeker.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I've got a few questions for you, Philip.
Oh, okay.
So what we want to do is we've got a couple of excerpts of Shri Mataji, the founder of this meditation, which is Sahaja Yoga meditation. First one's almost ready to go now. And the wonderful thing is Shri Mataji talked about Sahaja Yoga and gave what we call self-realization, which is where your own energy for meditation is awakened. And she traveled the world giving that gift, enabling everyone to know how to meditate by awakening their own spiritual energy. So the wonderful thing is that we all have within us our energy. Now, there's a lot of technicalities about that. You see this chart here. You might be familiar with that chart, same with everyone online. If it's your first time with us tonight, don't worry, we're going to catch you up in the first part of the program. And I might just talk about what we're going to do before we go too much into the process or the actual feeling of the meditation. So we've got two parts to the program. First one where we catch everyone up, where you get your self-realization, enhance your self-realization, Sabine, which you might have done before. And then we'll have a little meditate and try to achieve just a moment between the thoughts of the future and the thoughts of the past, and be in the present. Then the second part of the program, we'll try and enhance that feeling of thoughtlessness and go a little bit deeper in our meditation. So this is your first encounter with your own spiritual energy, or you're returning to that encounter. But the main thing you want to do is to feel it. So, and the feeling starts in your heart. So that's the main thing. Got a question from our tech expert over here. We're not getting our visuals lined up. Maybe we want to stop sharing. If you press that red button there on the yep, there we are. We're here, coming to those online in full Technicolor and not just a little box. So first part, we'll have our first meditation, bring everyone up to speed. Then for the regulars, we're going to go a bit deeper. We did say last week that we would start talking about the chakras, the energy centers. There's 7 of them. We are starting from the top of the tree with our self-realization at the 7th chakra. So this time of our collective life is we're starting at the top and rebuilding all of our centers. The base of the mountain will be rebuilt from the 7th. So I digress again. Second part of the second part of today, Philip's going to take us on our deeper journey. We're going to talk about that first energy center, and we've got another little excerpt from Shri Mataji, the founder of this meditation, where she'll talk about some of the qualities. Well, the main quality being of innocence, Philip, which is something I also want to ask you about.
Yeah.
Why do we need innocence? Hold that thought. So, and then after we've had that second deeper meditation, hopefully, and you can feel that and give us some feedback at the end of the session if you felt something more. Whatever you felt, you can share it with us. Any questions you want to ask, of course, feel free. Don't feel restricted by the fact that there's the camera there. And all of you online, of course, feel free. So just send us a message at any time. You've got chat enabled if you're on Zoom. If you're on YouTube, you come join us on Zoom and ask us. Otherwise, you can always send us a direct message if you're on the WhatsApp groups. So I think we've covered everything and everyone. Philip, what do you think?
Meditation.
Meditation, hey, that's what we're here for. How are you going over there, Chaitanya? Yeah, okay. So we've got Chaitanya managing our tech for us, which he's bravely treading where Angel's here too. No, it does make for an interesting program having the text side of it there. But don't worry, we're all going to be in thoughtless awareness and not think about it. So what we normally do is to go through questions. We'll ask some questions to bring our attention inside, and then we'll make some affirmations, just a few statements that address the qualities of the different energy centers, the chakras, which will take our attention towards our spiritual energy. And then automatically, so you don't actually have to do anything, automatically from your heart, you're desiring that to happen basically. And so the things we're saying or doing is so that we can desire from our heart and our spiritual energy. We call that energy a mothering energy, our spiritual mother that we all have within us. So that's the nice comforting thing. We've all got our own mother. We also can address Shri Mataji as mother. So whatever gets you to that place of feeling in your heart. So that's the important thing here, that you don't think about it too much, but obviously you have to satisfy curiosity as to what we're doing. So don't worry about asking a question if you have that in your mind. But yeah. Just for now, let's keep the questions for later, put aside our thoughts about that. And let's just close our eyes for a minute. Concentrate on our breath. And just see where we are. So you've got your hands open on your lap. Allowing the breath to go in. And just holding it for a moment at the end point of the in and the out. Not with strain or struggle, but just hold it for a second. Let it go out. At the end of the out, just hold it for a second. And breathe in. Holding it when it's fully in. And then letting it out. So what I'll direct you to do is to place your right hand, and keep your eyes closed. If you're finding it difficult to keep your eyes closed, that's also not a problem. Just open them, look towards the flame, towards the photograph of Shri Mataji. That often settles the mind if it's going crazy. Whatever works for you, that's the thing. There's no rituals to be observed. It's you, what you're feeling. So let's take that right hand on our heart. So the only convenient place to put that right hand is the left side of your heart. It's where it'll land. So here's where our spirit resides. The spirit's a funny word. It has too many meanings in the English language. But you know which one it is. And let's just ask that question to ourselves. That am I the spirit? Don't need to answer it, but just ask that question and let it resound in your being. Just take the hand down underneath your rib cage, left hand side still, which is where that right hand logically or comfortably likes to land. Am I my own master? Just ask that question. Am I my own master? That comes with a lot of meaning, actually. Who are we taking notice of? Are we worried about other people's opinions of us? Do we see things on our social media and worry about things? Even feel too good about things? Both sides of our nation and our nature is we're either feeling too good and too energetic and too lively, where we might step on someone else and not realise it, or we're going the other way, feeling not good enough because of outside opinions, outside directions. So let's go back to that question. Am I my own master? It's an interesting question. And let's just go down to the next chakra or energy center, which is near our spiritual energy, our kundalini it's called, means coils. So it's where the hip and the leg join. Push your fingers in that joint. And we're going to ask for this energy to be awakened. So by asking, we're also desiring. So we really want it from our heart. So we're asking, Mother, please give me the knowledge of my true self, the pure knowledge. Please, really desiring that, please give me the pure knowledge of myself, my true self. So this, we have a right to have this. And this is the time when we can have it. So why not get it? This is our spiritual evolution. And the only way you can have it is to ask for it. Please, Mother, please give me the pure knowledge of myself. And that's going to unlock that coil of energy, which is inside the sacrum bone of everyone, the base of the spine. Now we'll come back up to the top of the stomach, just under the rib cage, still on the left-hand side, so the right hand in place. Now we've got that energy unfurling, rising up through our central nervous system, the central channel, responsible for our evolution so far, and now evolution further as a spiritual being. We can affirm now, because of this, that I am my own master. And you say that many times, as many as you need. Keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. It's very empowering. Mother Kundalini, Mother Energy. I am my own master. Okay, let's take that hand now up to the heart where we started. So we can affirm now, we can answer that question, am I the spirit? I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Keep breathing. You can take a deep breath at this spot. Nice deep breaths here. Now for our energy, spiritual energy, our Kundalini to travel further. She will do that automatically, but let's just clear away some debris that might be squeezing our channel. So we're going to take this hand up to the neck, just slide it up. The fingers are going behind the neck, so it's between the neck and the shoulder, this energy center. And this gets blocked if we feel guilty about things. And unfortunately, we've got this bad habit of feeling guilty about almost everything. So we'll clear that simply by negating it. So we're going to say quite a few times, this, all these chakras have a number of petals, which is some interesting information for later. But you can say this, I am not guilty, up to 16 times, because that's the number of petals of this energy center. So let's just say, Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty. Say to yourself, inside yourself, just negates all those feelings and worries. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. Because I am a spirit, so I can't be guilty. I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. Now the next center that we need to cross is at the forehead. And that energy center, the way to cross through that center and get to the 7th is to forgive. So things that block the next center are, if somebody's done something, people do stuff to each other. And, as bad as it is, we have to forgive. Now, importantly is not to think of the issues, because then this energy center at the forehead gets more blocked if you start thinking of the things. So we're going to just, in general, we'll drop our forehead into the palm of our hand, and we're simply going to say, Mother, I forgive. I forgive everyone. So just do that. Hold your forehead in the palm of your hand, that right hand. You can even squeeze a bit with your thumb and your fingers. I forgive everyone. And also, very importantly, I forgive myself. I forgive. And that'll just clear the passageway. I forgive. Just let it all go. I forgive. I forgive. So let's take it from the reverse as well. Give it a double clean. So we're going to tip our head up and put the palm of our hand underneath the head as while we're tipping it up. So here we're going to just really make sure we've cleared this one out. And we'll say, Mother, if I've done anything against my spirit, against my ascent, please forgive me. If I've made any mistakes that I know about, mistakes I don't know about, please forgive me. Don't feel guilty. Don't think of anything in particular, if possible. Doesn't matter if you have, just forgive. And now the 7th, we're stretching our palm out. We're putting the center of that right palm on the center of the top of our head. So you can bring the head a little bit forward so that you can get the palm and the center of the top of your head aligned. Just pushing down a bit. You're going to just massage that scalp in a circular motion. And here's where you're going to ask for your self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Really desiring from your heart. Now, if you've done this before, then you can ask, Mother, please strengthen my self-realization. Please give me my connection to the all-pervading flow of divine energy of the universe, making everything grow. Please connect me. That's what it is, your self-realization. All the different religions, the incarnations or the saints who came on earth to start them, we're all trying to get us to this point. So this has got many names. Enlightenment. I won't go through all of the names that you could call this connection, but we're going to ask, please give me my self-realization, desiring from your heart. And then let's just bring our hand up, raise our hand slowly up, and you should ultimately, if not tonight, the next time, feel a flow, very subtle flow from the top of your head, which is your Kundalini energy, flowing, giving you your self-realization. So you might be feeling the clearing out that you've just done, so that it might be a little bit warm. Or you might also feel that coolness come. We'll try again in the second meditation. We enhance this feeling. Let's try with the left hand, see if you feel more on one than the other. So take the left hand up, bring it close, and just moving it slowly up. You can wiggle it around a bit, forward and back, and see what you feel. Don't forget to breathe. And then just bringing the hand down. Just sit in the silence and try to feel, notice whatever you feel. As your in-breath, your kundalini flows up, and on your out-breath, it flows out the top of your head. So again, just let it happen effortlessly. The thought comes, just not answering it, but just, I'll think about you later thought. Just put you aside for a minute and come back to the top of your head where you might be feeling something moving, something flowing. We'll just go into watching the excerpt from Shri Mataji. And while Chaitanya is just setting that up for us, we'll just do a simple balancing. So this is one of the things we do to enhance our meditative feeling as well. You can open your eyes now slowly. Is we're going to drop our right hand down towards the earth. So we're using Mother Earth to try and cool down or warm up, if it's already feeling cool, that left hand. So our whole left side, which is things from the past, reactions, emotions, when it goes too far there, it strangles a little bit our present moment. So just asking Mother Earth, Mother Nature, please clear away any obstructions, any emotions, anything from the past that's keeping me from my spiritual evolution. Please clear my left side, Mother. Mother, please clear my left side. Then just let it happen. Let it go. Might feel it flowing from the left hand, and that left hand is feeling more or feeling something. Just watching. Let's now bring our right hand back on our lap, and the left hand will bend it with the palm going behind. Then again, you can go back into the eyes closed. And we're asking Mother Nature, Mother, please clear my right side. So we're asking for all of the overactivity, the overthinking, any excesses keeping us from the present moment, be absorbed into the air. So that's what's happening, but we're just going to ask from our heart, Mother, please clear my right side, my futuristic nature, my thinking, my action. And then just bringing both hands, try and maintain that meditative state while we just listen to about 8-minute talk from Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. So she's got a few lovely questions to tell us. I'll just move aside so you can see.
There has been never such confusion in the minds of human beings as it is today, as to the right or wrong. Never so much. Whatever was said, this was not good, they would do, knowingly that they are doing wrong. If they were good people, they would say, all right, this is good, we'll do the good. But everybody knew that this was wrong or right. They may do it. But today, no one knows what is wrong and what is right. Apart from wrong and right, it's much beyond that. You have to know yourself. Because this awareness is within us that we do not know ourselves. We do not know the absolute. We live in a relative world. Of this, everybody seems to be conscious, maybe in the subconscious or maybe in the unconscious. But definitely there's a feeling in every one of us that we do not know. And it's a very honest feeling. It's a very sublime feeling that we have to know something more. Now, when we say the word know, we think as if I would say, I don't know about Derbyshire, I've never been there. Now, this means what? I don't know about Derbyshire. I mean, what don't I know about Derbyshire? I can read it in the books. I can find out. I can know all the history of Derbyshire. I can find out who are the people who were making beautiful porcelain here. I can find out all about their history. Everything I can read about it. Still, why should I say I don't know anything about Derbyshire? Because I have not been to Derbyshire before. I have not been to Derby. I have not been to this area. I have not seen this place. I have not visited it. I have had no experience of this place, so I don't know about it. This is exactly what is the situation. The situation is that we do not know about the divine. We have read about it. We have heard about it. So many people have written about it. Once they know there's an inquiry about it, they come out with books. Books after books, thousands of books they have written. How many of them are true and how many of them are untrue? It is impossible to find out because we do not actually know. Supposing somebody says that Duke of Bedford was born in Derbyshire. All right. How will I know? I would not know till I meet somebody who is really belonging to that place, who knows about it. In the same way, the knowledge that we have also about divine is very confusing. But this is not knowledge. This is never the knowledge. The idea of knowledge comes to us as if it is a kind of an answer to our inquiries, which is rational, which we can understand intelligently through our intelligence. But now this area is beyond intelligence, beyond rationality. Beyond all that is limited is the unlimited area. All such unlimited areas can be only known by experience of your awareness. Now this one should understand is a very delicate thing, how to know something, an experience of our awareness. Not an experience you suddenly see a light, so it's an experience. I mean, you can always see a light. It's so great. The people feel about it that they have seen some light suddenly sparking before them. Nothing so great. There could be some areas from there a sparking can come and maybe it is of no use to you, but just you might feel that you have experienced. So one must know that seeing is not experiencing. For example, a dog sees this instrument. But what does he know about it? He sees it. Awareness, the human awareness, has so many great things about itself compared to the animal awareness. For example, we can say the awareness of beauty, animals don't have. Awareness of cleanliness, animals don't have. Human beings have these built within themselves. They can feel it. They can feel it on their central nervous system. So whatever is your awareness is to be felt on your central nervous system. It's not just an imaginary thing or an intellectual discussion. Yes, I know, I don't. Not that. The knowledge should come to you through your feelings. Like, I can feel this is hot or cold. But a stone will not feel anything. In the same way, the feeling has to come through your central nervous system. That means your awareness itself has to be charged. It has to get a new dimension. Your awareness itself has to get a new dimension. All other experiences has no meaning whatsoever in evolution, if you see. In evolutionary process, it is the awareness that improves, receives better and better dimensions. And these dimensions have reached its maximum at the time when you become a human being, where your awareness is just ready to receive the awareness of the universal being, of the collective being, so that you become the collective being. Now, I would like to tell you about this within ourselves, how we are placed. For every practical purposes, you should not take me for granted. But you should not also deny what I tell you. It's like entering into a new university. We listen to the professor and we try to follow him. Supposing he propounds a hypothesis before you, then you just start judging it. Work it out. If it is true, then you call it a law. In the same way, we should enter into this new understanding by first seeing it, not denying it. Then if it is true, then we have to believe it. There should be no blind faith about Sahaja Yoga. Blind faith does not help at all. Neither there should be a denial. And with that cheerful attitude, if you just listen to me as a hypothesis, whatever I'm telling you, you need not accept it as truth just now. But then the time has come for me to prove the truth to you. And the truth can be proved to you. Time has come to prove the existence of God. To prove. Not prove that I give you a big lecture or take you to courts or some sort of a thing like that. But how am I going to prove it? On your awareness. It is going to be absolute experience of your awareness that you are going to feel God Almighty. Time has come to prove the scriptures, all the scriptures. The time has come to prove your own connection with God, your own relationship with Him, your own relationship with that primordial being, whether you call it God or anything, it makes no difference to God Himself. Whether you call Him by any name, there is God. And that God is not the way you conceive God. It's not the way you understand God or you know God, but is the God as He is.
So let's just take our meditation feeling a little further. And Philip, you might like to, just before you talk about that quality of innocence, the first energy center, we mentioned to Sabine earlier that she must be a seeker. What is a seeker, Philip? What do you think?
There's most likely levels of seeking. We can seek a job, money, materialism, but the supreme one is to find ourselves, self-realization, the reason why we exist. And it's been in the air for quite some time as we evolve, because as we evolve, we have to reach to become the spirit in the heart. And are we seeking that? Are we looking at the subtle side of life? Are we concerned with more than the material? And that's a seeker, where you're asking the bigger questions. and you want to know the answer of our existence. And the beautiful thing about what Shri Mataji has done since 1970, which has been quite a few years, is to show that inside ourselves, through this Kundalini awakening, we can find it and let it develop. And it's like, whether you want to call it, as you were saying before, second birth, moksha, enlightenment, self-realization, whatever you like to call it,
Yeah.
it's been called many names over a long period of time. It's that subtlety, that the beautiful thing within us. And I remember when I came to Sahaja Yoga and felt it, somebody said to me, "Were you seeking?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" But I was, but it was, and people do unconsciously ask for more than the mundane, you could say. Yes, we've got to exist, yes, all that stuff, and these things are important, but it's what are we seeking? There's different layers.
Yeah, and it's like you're ready for something more than what there is now around you. You're not.
We've reached a point in our existence where, and with those chakras in that chart and in us are the stages. We're up here.
Yeah.
This is where we came from.
We're stuck here and we're going here.
Going up to there. Down here, we were the monkey, Neanderthal, we evolved up, we became the human. Long process we're talking about here. Now we're here to reach what the designer, the creator, has made for us to get.
And the interesting thing is that it's all one.
Yes.
And there's not different compartments and different. This religion is separate and that one's separate. It can't be, can it? No, we're one human body. One
thing that I've found since I came to Sahaja Yoga is I've read different scriptures and words and prophecies and different over the many, many centuries. And you'll find, because of this knowledge inside, you'll find that there's incredible comparisons, and you go, yes, that's what they were talking about. And everything sort of links in, and there's none of them are better or any better than the other. There are some false things around, of course, but at the same time, as you were saying before about the incarnations and the saints and the prophets and all that, they've come through periods of time at the staging of these chakras to say to human beings, hey, what about this?
Yeah.
Keep there, you'll be right later on. But we've
you've got to stay in these boundaries to go up to the next stage.
Yes, but we've chosen because we've been given freedom, mostly because of the human ego, which we need to have as part of our character. But we've had the choice.
Yeah, and we got permission to run amok.
Run amok, but
and we have run amok.
The beautiful thing about it is that once this Kundalini is awakened in this collective level, we've got the chance to resurrect, recondition, and move on. That's the beauty of it.
And the nice thing is we're all doing it together.
Yes. Yeah.
And Sabine, the thing doesn't mean that you get here and that's it, you're stuck there. No, you come back to repair things.
It's a process.
To develop a quality, which then leads us to that each of the different chakras, energy centers, same as energy centers, have different qualities. And some people might have a damage at a particular center, so then your Kundalini, your energy comes back to try and nurture and awaken that center.
That's what the resurrection is in us. Once the Kundalini is awakened, we practice Sahaja Yoga, we meditate, you get the knowledge of the system where we become our own master and we can interpret ourselves and work on ourselves and heal the inner being. And you'll feel the changes as you move on. And
that's an important thing. You've got to feel the changes as you move on. Because sometimes the temptation is to find something that, you're out of balance in some way. You find something and it works and you keep on doing it, even though you've actually gone beyond that, you're still doing that same practice. Because it felt good, you want to do it again, but too late, you've done that. Now get to the next thing that you need to fix or awaken or experience.
But the thing that I found over my years in Sahaja Yoga is that the secret is the thoughtless awareness, the meditation, because in that thoughtless awareness, when the Kundalini is up, this is open and you're silent, you allow the mothering energy, the Kundalini, to work.
Yeah.
You allow it to
Yeah.
work. And this is
It's
the
a
thing.
crucial point,
We've got
actually.
to understand that energy is put there to adjust us.
Yeah. And we don't do anything.
Exactly. We allow
as
it.
such.
Shri Mataji likens it to the fact of get a seed, put it in Mother Earth,
Yeah.
and it becomes the oak tree or the
Yeah.
whatever
You don't go
plant.
and pull it up.
You water it, look after it,
Comes up.
like we do, and it becomes its potential.
Yeah.
And our potential as human beings is to be the spirit. And that's the process of moving on. We've got our egos as humans. We got those as we moved on. Now, through the awakening, the breaking through and the self-realization, the heart appears. And you feel it within you. And you go, oh, yeah. And it's a beautiful thing. But you've got to let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, we all want to feel our heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
You feel that.
It's where as Shri Mataji points out, the heart is the most vital organ. If that stops, so do we.
Yeah.
The kidney can give in, the liver go bad, or break a leg or whatever. You still go on, but the heart is very important.
That's right. Yeah.
Very important. And you feel it within you after a while that that's where it is at. And it's an evolving thing. Yeah. But you have to be patient, tenacious, and practice each day the meditation, and you'll get the rewards.
Thoughtless awareness.
Yeah. Thoughtless awareness, which is true meditation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about a little bit about what is innocence?
Innocence.
The quality of the first energy center.
Yeah. See, on the
What
chart,
is innocence?
on that chart, the first chakra
Everyone see
is
that
innocence.
chart?
Now, we're talking about a quality here which was formed before the material creation came in. It was the first quality that things were made in innocence, along with the Kundalini.
Yeah.
The innocence of a child with its mother. That's the quality of those two. Is that mother and child?
Talking about there?
Down there?
So it's below where the Kundalini resides.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting thing about this first energy center.
It's innocent.
So it's
The child quality, not childish or naiveness. It's a quality that gives us wisdom, and it's related to the mothering Kundalini. Now, when we can relate that to the Mother Earth, it's our grounding, it's our foundation. And you look at Mother Earth, she's fragrant, she's very beautiful, she gives us everything, and it's a mothering quality.
one of the things which could be confusing to people, if you're just looking at this, you could go, oh, so that center doesn't have anything to do with my spiritual evolution because my Kundalini is above there. But it's very
They're
important.
very much linked.
Why is it very important, Philip?
Well, the mother and child relationship, even on the human level, is one of the most beautiful. We have to admit that. It is the most beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
And it's also our relationship with the Mother Earth on a subtle area. And innocence can give us wisdom, and wisdom is not intelligence in a sense. You're talking about a pure intelligence. Like we can be intelligent, but that could be right-sided and ego. I know everything sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a wisdom which is innately there within the human, which goes, oh, I shouldn't do that. But in this age of confusion, which we're at now, so much is thrown at people. And this is a real crime against young kids. The thing that's thrown at them it goes against their innocence and they get muddled. And it's like, it's innate wisdom. And you find when you get to realizations, that bottom chakra clears more. Okay, no one knew that. That's really silly. And there's a lot of things that happen in our society today that are silly and detrimental. And we've got to have the wisdom to realize what is good for us. And that's part of being our own guru, teacher, master. Do I need to do that? No. It's there.
Yeah.
It's the wisdom and the intelligence, pure intelligence, as Shri Mataji calls it, and you learn that as you go along. And as you understand the chakras are our qualities and what those qualities actually are in our benefit. And this is what the incarnations told us on the way, represented on those chakras, is that, okay, 10 commandments, for example. Now, if a human being stuck to the 10 commandments, we'd be a lot better off. You know, people might say that's pretty strict and whatever, old-fashioned. It's not. It's a thing that keeps us okay. We're not talking about being too perfect, but it's something that unfolds within you where you go, okay, don't have to do that. You don't have to worry about it. Things is going to go against you, and that's the wisdom.
Also, there could be a tendency to think, oh, I'm very greedy, or I'm very this, or I'm very that, and identify with that, and then not look at it and put it aside, bury it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you say, oh, well, I'm the spirit, therefore finding all these faults in myself it doesn't matter. I'm not that, I'm the spirit.
You're the spirit,
Oh, that's very egoistical of you, Lynn, to say that.
No,
and then because I'm the spirit, it doesn't matter. So you can laugh. I can laugh at myself.
Yeah. Well, Shri Mataji was talking about what we're feeling. It's not what she's saying, it's what we're feeling. And I always mention that when I first came, it's what I felt. Oh, this feels lovely. The meditation felt lovely straight away. So, it's on the central nervous that it comes, and as you go along, as the system clears more and more, you find that you're not talking about being, what do we say, perfect or better than anybody else. That's not the point. The point is what you can feel inside yourself, and that spirit's there, and that spirit mingles in with most things, and it's just a beautiful place to be. And and the wisdom and innocence is a very important quality, which you look at politics today, there's no wisdom. We won't go there though.
No. Well, I think we've probably not got time for our second excerpt. Would you like to just take us through a meditation?
Okay, thank you.
How does everyone feel about that? We'll just sort of go into the meditation, and we do have some lovely meditation music at some point. When you're ready for that?
Okay, let's do this again. Left hand open in our lap, right hand towards the Mother Earth. But once again, we ask her fragrance, her magnetic power, her gravity to work on us, to take from us, from our left side, anything that's holding us back, to clear our left side so it can have its real nature. The left side is our past. We have collected a lot of things along the way, not necessarily all good for us. But as we meditate and work on ourselves, the left side clears. Just ask for our left side to become clearer and cooler. Bring our right hand back to our lap. Right hand on our lap, left hand up and facing to our rear. This is something we can do each day, which can help us meditate. It clears the left and right, allowing the center channel to be prominent. And here we ask for cooling and clearing of our right side, which is our more busy side, physical and mental activity and all that. Please clear my right side. It helps us to be more in the moment. Bring our left hand back to our lap. Take our right hand and lift our Kundalini. She's there, she responds, she's intelligent, and she's there to bring us our union, our yoga. That's why she's placed there. We want to strengthen her. She's on that central channel where we evolve and move on. And when she's awakened within us, the Kundalini opens that channel and we evolve. The central channel comes into its character. When we meditate, become thoughtlessly aware and quieter inside, she moves out through the top, and that central channel becomes bigger and much healthier. Because that's our new area within ourselves, the moment. Should try to do this each day and let it grow. That's the point. Sahaja Yoga meditation is to be thoughtlessly aware. And that's the present moment. I'd like to put on the music. Then we'll have, and keep our attention on the top of our head. We have thoughts, just say, I forgive. Be gentle with yourself, I forgive, and let the attention go to the top. finish up.
Let's,
Well, I don't
let's just slowly open your eyes. And we'll take the music down. It's many of you know, but Sabine, you may not be aware of our short way of finishing our meditation, and we can also start our meditation when we're doing it at home this way as well, which we call it to raise our kundalini and to place ourselves in a bandhan, which is a protection. So we're using these vibrations we're now feeling. So let's raise our kundalini first. So our left hand of our desire, pure desire, and our right hand of action, it winds around that left hand. The left hand is raising up. We're going up to where that seventh chakra is and tying a knot. We're doing it 3 times. Second time, 2 knots. Excuse me. And then, yep, that's it. Third time, 3 knots. So we really want to keep our kundalini and our attention up on the 7th chakra. And now just be aware of your hands, how they're feeling. Something's flowing, so we do the bandhan with that flowing. So we start on our left side with the right hand. That's where the right hand wants to go. We go over our entire subtle system and back. And that's 1. Over and back will be 2 for the second energy center. We're going to do 7. 3. The 4th energy center. The 5th at the throat. 6th at that agya where we were forgiving. And then the 7th where we started our self-realization. And that's our meditation complete. And then tomorrow, when you're wanting to practice at home or when you're not online, you can start your meditation simply by doing that. Sit till you achieve a modicum of thoughtlessness, and then when you finish, you can do it again. Simple. You've got that booklet card, Sabine, so anything you need to know about it is there. Also, everyone's on the WhatsApp groups. If you want to, Sabine, be in the WhatsApp group, we post meditations, or we can also show you a meditation app called We Meditate, which is really fantastic for just you can get led through the meditation. A bit of music, a little excerpt of a talk, maybe short, 10 minutes. So you can achieve that daily. That's a good thing. So you can, if you want to put your number on that book there, you can. We can add you to the WhatsApp, Canberra WhatsApp group, or the Learn to Meditate, A and B. But for you, Sabine, it's probably good to do that. So thank you everyone for joining online and here. If you have any questions, same with everyone online, feel free to ask away or give any feedback, how you felt. Otherwise, we'll say goodnight and give you a bit of extra meditation music. There's another track there in case you want to share that. Thank you very much to Chaitanya for doing so well. He did it all on his own. His buddy who was going to help isn't here tonight. So well done, Chaitanya. Thank you all for joining. Lovely vibrations meditating with you all. And we hope to do it again, same time next week. And we might go to the next chakra next week. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Good night all, thanks for joining.